We're going to talk about fiqh al-zakah, or adding to what we have said before. I don't know if you still remember what we have said before about fiqh al-zakah. We spoke about the importance of zakah in Islam and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually will punish you for not doing it, and how it's an obligation, not a choice that you're doing. And if we are actually like living in a Muslim society and applying the rules of Islam, then you have no option but paying the zakah. Okay, it's just like here, you have no option but paying your taxes, which is way more than the zakah. In Islam, you have no option but paying your zakah. لأن هذه الزكاة هي حق، يعني هي مش فقط قربة منك إلى الله، هذا جزء، هذا وجه من وجوهها، لكن وجه آخر حق الفقير، مصلحة المجتمع، لأن احنا عندنا أصناف 8 بيتلقوا هذه الزكاة. فلما الأغنياء يمسكوا كما يمسك بعض الأغنياء اليوم، حيث لا يطبقون يعني في بعض البلاد الإسلامية إلا بعض أحكام كده اللي تمشي مع الأهواء، فلما يطبقوا بعض الأحكام ويتركوا مثلا حكم شكل جباية الزكاة كما كان يفعل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، وكما قاتل أبو بكر ومعه كل أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم مانعي الزكاة، لو يفعل هذا مع المسلمين في الدول الإسلامية، لا سيما في البلاد اللي فيها أكثرية مسلمة شكل في دول الخليج وما إلى ذلك، يعني الناس عندهم ما يكفيهم بل ما يغنيهم، إذا فليس هناك مندوحة من عدم تطبيق حكم كهذا، لا سيما وإن مصلحة هذا الحكم مش فقط قربا من الله، هذا جزء، لكن الفقير في انتظار هذه الصدقة، المستشفى في انتظار هذه الصدقة، المسجد في انتظار هذه الصدقة، الغارمين في انتظار هذه الصدقة. عندنا أصناف 8. We spoke before about who's rich and who's poor, and we said the poor is the one who does not have, or there are actually different opinions for the scholars about who is poor. Is the poor the one who does not have food for his day? This is one opinion. The Prophet ﷺ said, من سأل الناس وعنده ما يغنيه فإنما يستكثر من جمر جهنم، أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. فقالوا وما يغنيه يا رسول الله؟ قال ما يغديه ويعشيه. سامعين يا أخواتنا؟ أخواتنا سامعين معنا؟ يبقى قالوا إيه يا رسول الله اللي يغنيه؟ لأن الموضوع يتعلق بجمر جهنم. لا، طب إيه يا رسول الله اللي يغنيه؟ قال ما يغديه ويعشيه. الرأي الثاني 50 درهما، وورد أيضا في حديث آخر للنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. والرأي الراجح كما ذكرنا سابقا رأي الإمام الشافعي في هذا، حين قال إن لا، الفقر والغنى يتعلق بقدرة الرجل وحالته هو، فقد يكون عنده 1000 درهم لكن مع ضعفه وكثرة عياله فقير، وقد لا يكون معه درهمان ولا يعد فقيرا، معاه درهمين بس هو بيشتغل بيجيب درهمين وبياكل، ويشتغل ثاني يوم يجيب درهمين وياكل، ما عندوش عيال كتير، ما عندوش، فهو قوي صحيح الحمد لله. So poverty and richness is not actually tied by how much you're making, it's by your condition, as Imam al-Shafi'i said, and that's the best choice that we took about who's rich and who's poor. A very important point that we didn't say last time about the faqir. We're saying the first recipient is the faqir and the second is the miskin, and we talked about that. Okay, شرط الفقر والمسألة هل هو قبل العطاء أم بعد العطاء؟ هل هو قبل العطاء أم بعد العطاء؟ وإيه صورة ده اللي احنا بنتكلم فيه؟ شرط الفقر والمسكنة لابد أن يكون قبل العطاء لا بعد العطاء. قبل العطاء لا بعد العطاء. ايه صلة الموضوع ده باللي احنا بنتكلم فيه؟ الموضوع ده صلته باني هل اديله لحد قد ايه؟ لان بعد العطاء حتى هتتغير. طب لو طلع من بره شرط الفقر هل يجوز لي ان احنا نديله لسه ولا خلاص ما ينفعش؟ Meaning, we are saying giving the poor is conditioned by his poverty, right? Conditioned by his poverty. Right? Yeah, by his poverty level. But the very important point that we're talking about, is this condition has to be before giving or after? Why? First, he has to be poor before giving. Before giving. And of course, this is the ease of this deen, and this is the help that the zakah is giving to this poor. What that will affect our talk, or what we're talking about, the zakah. If we will say, I will give him, but after giving him, he's not poor anymore. That will affect, or that will make actually us decide how much we can give the poor up to. Some scholars said you should give the poor until he's out of poverty line. Okay? With all the different opinions that they've been saying before about poverty. Okay? So you make him just go above the poverty line. And again, we go back to the opinion of Imam Shafi'i, which we lean to. His need. So, you give him his need, you pass that, and that's it. Some other scholars said you can actually continue giving him until the nisab line. The nisab line. تمام؟ بمعنى إن هو ما تعديش به مرحلة النصاب، لأنه في هذا الوقت هيصبح غني. لأنه في هذا الوقت يصبح غني، وفي هذا الوقت عطائك للغني ليس له معنى. ليس له معنى. غير أننا نعود إلى الأمر المركزي أو الأساسي اللي احنا قلناه، إن احنا رجحنا أن اشتراط الفقر بعد العطاء مش قبل العطاء. لهذا الرأي الثالث في هذه المسألة وهو رأي عمر بن الخطاب، أنك يجوز أن تعطي الفقير ولو جاوزت به 1000 نصاب. ولو جاوزت بهذا العطاء 1000 نصاب، ما فيش مشكلة خالص. بمعنى تعطيه وبدون حدود. ومن فقه عمر بن الخطاب أن تعطيه بلا حدود، أن تعطيه بغزارة. أن تعطيه بغزارة. بمعنى الموضوع مش بس عشان موضوع كرم، لا انت كده هتعطي نفس المبلغ. لكن هل اعطي هذا المبلغ، اعطي 1000 فقير كل واحد لقمه، ولا اعطي 10 فقراء كل واحد $1000 مع الاعتذار للباقين؟ فقه عمر بن الخطاب اعطي 10 فقط. اعطي 10 فقط، وبعد ذلك هؤلاء ال10 سيعينوك على 10 غيرهم، وهؤلاء ال10 سيعينوك على إعطاء 100 بعد ذلك، وأنت بهذا تمحو من الفقر هذا الجزء البسيط، تمحو أصلا من النسب هذا الجزء البسيط. فمع مرور الوقت أنت بتساعد في محو هذه الظاهرة، بدل ما تعطيه لقمة كمان شوية بيروح الحمام ويفتح لك بقه تاني عشان تعطيه اللقمة الثانية، أنت لسه ما السنة قلت له استناني بقى رمضان الجاي إن شاء الله. أو يستنكح بقى على الصدقات وأعطوه أو منعوه. مش كده؟ لا. عمر بن الخطاب's opinion is forget about even the nisab, forget about the poverty line, forget about the nisab which is higher. We said the nisab which actually you as a ghani should give if you reach that nisab. Umar bin Khattab is saying no, you can even pass the nisab line. Meaning the nisab now is about $5,000. Should we give the poor up to giving him what will make him above poverty line? Let's say I will give each poor 500, or I will go but make sure I will not pass the $5,000. That's another opinion. Umar bin Khattab's opinion is saying no, you can even go as you want. And he used to say إذا تصدقتم فأغنوا. إذا تصدقتم فأغنوا. When you're giving your zakah, على فكرة معنى كثيرا ما تطلق الصدقة ويقصد بها الزكاة. When you're giving your صدقة or your zakah, make the poor rich. Make the poor rich. Don't just give him what will satisfy his hunger for this night only. So now, like some scholars who are saying actually no, up to poverty only, because by that you're giving a rich person. Right? You're giving a rich person now. Now we have our answer to that. Yes, he's rich after giving, not before giving. So I can give him $1 million from the zakat, no problem. So you can go as you want with giving him. Why? Because Umar Khattab is seeing that if you're giving only like 10% of the poor, instead of giving all the poor, each one, piece of bread, piece of bread, piece of bread, and tomorrow they all need again, and after tomorrow they all need again, and the next year you have the same number of poor people. So, and that will never end like the poverty. No, give 10% of them this year until you make them open businesses for 10 of them. Give them each one $10,000. Let them start some businesses, and next year you don't have to worry about them. As a matter of fact, they might be paying zakah with you. Okay, to another 10% in the next year. So after 10 years, there's no poor people in our community at all, and we'll reach the point of Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, who used to like look for the poor people, and they don't have any poor person to give them their zakat. That was a problem. How can I get my zakat? To the point that, okay, you know what? Throw it, like buy some wheat and throw it on or some seeds and throw it on the mountains for the birds and the creation of Allah to come and eat. There's no poor people. His khadim, his slave, once said to him, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, please, wallahi, like he's asking about the poor people, wallahi, there's no more poor people in the community, in the khilafah, except 2 people. So who are they? He said, me and you. So I said, that's fine. As for you, go, you're hur, fi sabilillah, you're free for the sake of Allah, you're not my slave anymore, and leave me to my poverty. I'm fine with that. So, this is the fiqh of Umar ibn Khattab, his grandfather, that when you're giving, give like big bulk. So when you're giving him, you're making him rich. You don't have to worry about him. Tell him, I don't want to see your face anymore. That's it. Like open a business for him and leave him alone. إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين والعاملين عليها. Who are العاملين عليها? The third recipients of the zakat. The people who collect the zakat. Many of, or some of the Muslims, I would say, have issues when they know, for example, Islamic Relief or Helping Hand or other organizations are taking money from the zakat of the people. Okay? Do they have the right to do that? Islamically, they do. Islamically, they do have the right. And this is one of the recipients, right? The 8 recipients of the zakat. من استعملناه عملا فرزقناه منه فما أخذ بعد فهو غلول. Whomever actually we hire for collecting zakat and we give him something, this is the Prophet ﷺ's hadith, and we give him something that's fine for him. And whatever actually he will take after that, that will be actually ghulul, like that's like transgression, or like taking more than what you deserve, or taking from, it's just like you're stealing now from the people's zakat. So he can take from the zakat, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it clearly in the Quran, وَالْعَامِلِينَ عَلَيْهَا وَالْعَامِلِينَ عَلَيْهَا. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. I'm sorry for going back to the point of poverty. The poor person, if actually the zakat should not be given to him if he's, as we said, like strong and healthy. And this is actually a very serious disease that we sometimes have. We're here in America, and you see, mashallah, youth, like in their 20s and begging for money. Why are you begging for money? Like you're asking people who are 50 years old, this person actually working and got this money by working. So why don't you go and work and get from the rizq of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Once two people came to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and they asked him for zakah. So they said he looked at us فلما رآنا جلدين فقلب فينا بصر فلما رآنا جلدين شافنا كده أصحاء. He said to us when two people asked for zakah, so he looked at them and when he saw them, mashallah, they're strong. He said, if you want, okay, I will give you, but the zakah is not allowed for a rich or a strong person who is earning, like able to earn, able to work. And in another hadith, he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said about those who are just asking without real need, that you can go and work. This is not a business, this is not a job that you should have, asking for money. He said, whomever asking the people just to increase his money, and he's not in real need, but he's just asking for extra. من سأل الناس تكثرا من سأل الناس تكثرا فإنما يستكثر من جمر جهنم. So he's just asking for more, like extra, extra from fire, from hellfire. He's asking extra from charcoals, extra charcoals from hellfire. So whatever you're asking without need, this is what you're getting. So get as you want, but this is what you're getting. So you do not ask if you don't really need. When the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لا تحل المسألة إلا لثلاثة. لا تحل المسألة إلا لثلاثة. لذي فقر مدقع. لذي فقر مدقع. أو لذي غرم مفضع. أو لذي دم موجع. هؤلاء فقط من تحل له، أو معذرة هؤلاء تحل لهم المسألة. هؤلاء الثلاثة تحل لهم المسألة. لا تحل المسألة. Asking is allowed for those three. لذي فقر مدقع يعني the person who is in the real poverty. وذي غرم مفضع أو لذي غرم مفضع, and the person who is in debt and that it's really tough for him to pay back. It's really tough for him to pay back, and that will help us actually to understand وَالْغَارِمِينَ. Does that mean, as one of our youth were asking before, about the person who's getting a loan for student loan, or a person for you're buying house and you have a loan. If we're going to allow you to get from the money, then actually all of you will get money, or get from the zakah. Right? Because you're either getting a student, you were a student, or you're buying a house. Once you finish your student loan, you start actually the other one. So by that, we're gonna pay everybody. So of course that's not the case. لذي فقر مدقع أو لذي غرم مفضع أو لذي غرم مفضع أو لذي دم موجع. A person who is actually paying a blood money, and the penalty in Islam is so high. The blood money is not something that you can easily do. Actually, your whole family will be in debt for years to pay that back. Your whole family, you and your uncles and all the big family will be in real troubles. So anyway, those are some of the rules of zakah. I'm sure there's still, inshallah, we're going to continue next Monday instead of Thursday. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to understand our deen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those who listen and follow the best of what they are listening to. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم وقوموا بالصلاة يرحمكم.